Hi guys, this is Tacha, and on behalf of Oppo Mobile Nigeria, I'm here to introduce Oppo's first tag to you. This should be fun.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Before I continue this video, I think it's very imperative for us to understand the meaning or definition of consent. Otherwise, we're going to be as confused as the lockdown housemates were today. Now, consent means the permission for something to happen or an agreement. It can be used as either a noun or a verb. Remember, guys, a noun is the name of a person, animal, place, or thing. Yeah? That is what we learned in school. Till date, it's still valid. Now, what is a verb? A verb is a doing or an action word. That is legit correct as well. Now, if you say consent, it is the act of giving permission for something to happen. Now, that cleared, guys. Let's get into the other gist of today, I beg, because these people are just looking at them like, why are you guys so confused? Hey guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bbnaija and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory. Guys, a lot happened today. I was just trying to contain everything that happens today, but I just felt like, okay, Glory, take it one step at a time. Dish out the juicy details small as they go, okay? And before I continue, guys, please take a moment, pause this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and turn on post notification to always get alerts of my videos. Now, guys, how many of us expected, who would have thought that Tacha was going to feature in Biggie's house today? Guys, I did not see that coming. I was shook. I was shocked. I was perplexed. I was surprised. I was caught off guard. Any English word that has to do with taking somebody unawares, I was taken unawares, guys. Like, I did not see that coming. She broke the internet today. Of course, everybody knows that Tacha is one of the ambassadors to Oppo phone, right? But nobody saw it coming that she was going to be the one to give the lockdown housemates the instructions for their Oppo mobile challenge today. Guys, I don't even know what to say. I am so shook. I must say that I am very much happy for Tacha, because trust me, guys, when that girl was disqualified, there was nothing Nigerians did not see. People talked, people dragged, people scorned, people did all manner of things, said all manner of things. Oh yeah, she deserved it. Oh yeah, she did this, she did that. Oh yes, hey, go.
Step 1. The Oppo Reno 3 video will be played for you to watch. I advise you to pay close attention to the important features of this phone because you'll be needing the information much later.
Frankly, guys, I must say that I was so happy for Tacha. Seeing her on that TV in the lockdown house, you know, giving the housemates instructions, guys, my chest was big. I was like, wow, this girl, you've really come a long way. You know, who would have thought that the Tacha that was disqualified shamefully, disgracefully from Biggie's house would be the Tacha that will still come and be featured on the show? I am not saying that other housemates might not have the opportunity to be featured on the show one way or the other because of the different brands that they are affiliated with, all right? But, you know, Tacha being one of the first housemates, you know, to be featured on the show, for me, I feel like that's a big score, and she sort of proved the point somehow. I'm really excited for her. So guys, that was what happened. I think I've been able to tell you guys slightly that the housemates had an Oppo or the Oppo mobile challenge today. Guys, it was very funny. Now, before the challenge, there was quite a number of arguments in the house. Mad, crazy arguments. It wasn't even funny at all. At some point, I was just upset. Like, why are these housemates, why are they stressing themselves? And why do they like stressing us, the viewers? I mean, it's not fair. So remember, guys, I told you guys in my previous video that the housemates are currently rehearsing for their NAIJA task, and Biggie told them that it's going to be all about Nigeria. It's going to be in 2 parts. The first part is going to be a quiz about Nigeria. The second part is going to be a presentation about violence against gender or violence against female. No means no. That's the theme, you know. So these housemates, I feel like they've been having a lot of problems with accepting contributions and suggestions from the rest of the housemates. For people like Tricky T, Kidwire, Erica, you know, what's his name again? I think Praise, or okay, not Praise, but 1 or 2 or 3 other housemates. they have this air of we know it all, and so somehow they do not welcome suggestions or contributions from other housemates. And people like Lucy and Praise and Wathoni, they did not find it funny because they had to speak up today, and they were not really happy with V as well, because according to them, whenever something was going on and they wanted to give a suggestion, V was always countering them, so according to Wathoni, they make it look as if V makes it look as if she's the only one that knows English language, so that was where the argument about consent is consent came in. Praise was going to use consent is consent in their presentation, and V had told him yesterday that does not make sense. Even if the meaning, it has a meaning that people can understand, people will not understand. It's not everybody that has the same kind of understanding of the English language as you. But Praise, being very adamant, he was not happy. Now he was angry at the fact that V did not tell him that people will not understand. Instead, he's upset that V told him that it does not make sense, because according to him, it actually makes sense. So who are you to tell me that it does not make sense? So he was really upset, because so far so good, V has been bringing in a lot of contributions and people have been taking it. So why are you finding it difficult to take people's own or take it politely? And Kid Waya was telling them that, listen, the issue here is the tone. When people talk, you do not filter your tone. You just say that, and that is what triggers a lot of people into anger. Earlier as well, Lucy had been upset at Erica because they were trying to do the drama, and she was complaining that the drama was really, really short, and she wanted to give contributions, and Erica was like, let's continue. So Lucy was very upset, like, why do people always do this to me? This is a teamwork, this is a group work, a task for all the housemates. So why is it that whenever I try to give a suggestion or a contribution, you people are always shutting me up? You people never take my own contribution, So Lucy was not having it. They did it to her yesterday. She was really upset. I think they did it to her again on Monday, and she was really upset. So today she lost it. She was very upset that why do people always do this, and she was facing Erica like, Erica, it's not cool. Yesterday we had a one-off and you said a lot of things to me and you came and apologized, and today you're doing it again. Why are you doing this to me? And guys, I can definitely feel Lucy's pain, because I've seen it a lot. I feel like the housemates, they have this clique of a thing where they think that some people are smarter than some people, and for me, I feel like that's completely wrong, because you never can tell the strength or weaknesses of everybody in the house. I feel like with every task that Biggie gives to the housemate, that is how these housemates' strengths and weaknesses are revealed. And everybody can attest to the fact that on Monday, during their, today is Wednesday, on Monday, during their Nigerian quiz session, Lucy was very, very intelligent with it. She was giving a lot of answers. Trikiti was giving a lot of answers. Some people who felt like they were too smart or too intelligent, they couldn't even talk because they had no knowledge about Nigeria. So for me, I feel like Lucy has areas where she shows her strength, during the task, and there are other areas where she is weak, and I feel like the housemates, because they are not recognizing that was what triggered Lucy today. She was very upset, and Wathoni too could see her point, and Wathoni too was seconding her that, listen, Lucy has a point. You people have a habit of not paying attention when other people are giving suggestions, So that was the first argument, and then some of the housemates, they apologized to Lucy. And then the second argument was the consent is consent, and V set everybody straight that, listen, this thing is this thing, people might not understand. So finally they accepted it, but then Praise was still very upset at the fact that the tone with which V was using to correct him was not nice. According to him, it was rude and arrogant. So guys, what do you think about V's tone of addressing the housemates regarding the consent is consent issue? For me, I feel like it was over the top. Like, there's a way you can talk to people about your own suggestion, and it's not going to come off as you being very rude to them. So the Oppo mobile task was quite interesting. The housemates had a lot of fun. It was quite interesting watching the male housemates twerking, because the game they played first was the musical chairs. So it was quite fun. This is something that when you see kids play, it's quite adorable, but when you see adults play it, it's quite interesting. So the guys were actually twerking, and they were twerking because they wanted their butts to get close to the chairs so that they could be the first to sit on the chair. So it was quite interesting, and it was fun watching them do their thing. And then Nengi also the girls did theirs and Nengi won. And then they played the game of charades as well, and finally Praise and Erica won that session, and the prize for them to have won was 500,000 naira each and Oppo phones. I heard that I think I heard 3 phones each or 1 phone each. I don't know, but I think it was 3 phones each. Guys, which one did you hear? I think my brain skipped out of excitement at that point in time. So guys, basically those are the things that happened, and the peak of this afternoon's and this morning's fun in the house was when courtesy of Oppo, some fans were able to send virtual messages to the housemates. Guys, it was so emotional.
I love you. I want to say a big thank you to Obo for this great opportunity too.
Hello Nigeria, my name is Tacha. I'm from Imo State. My favorite housemate. I love her. Keep doing the best.
It was so emotional. Lucy was even crying, you know. It was so emotional. I don't even know how they did it, you know. This is like a tradition they do every season of Bbnaija, but today's own came so soon. I didn't even see it coming. I didn't expect it, you know. So each of the fans, they gave a shout out to their favorite housemate, you know, and Lucy broke down. She was crying. Dora was like, I'm not prepared for this life. I did not think I would be prepared, you know. They didn't see it coming. They didn't even know people loved them that much, you know. And for me, I love what Biggie did. I love what Oppo did, because it's going to serve as a boost of confidence and an extra source of motivation for these housemates to up their game and top their performance in the house, you know, increase their focus as well. You know, V got a shout out, Erica, Brighto, Lekonyu, Kaisha, Trikiti, Lucy, they all got a shout out, and Lucy was crying, and then Praise had to go and talk to her and encourage her, you know, and also motivate her and let her know that, Lucy, you're not a bad person. You are not the worst person in this house. Everybody in this house, they have their own downsides, they have their own good sides, they have their own bad sides, you know. So he was just basically encouraging her that, listen, I think basically it's about your tone. Maybe you should work on that, but basically you're not a bad person. Just understand that people are dynamic, people are different in their own way, you know. And also, guys, Lucy once again went to Nengi to apologize. So she was telling Nengi that, listen, for me to have come to talk to you, I felt like you were attacking my friend, and the kind of person I am overly protective of my friends, you know. So she was telling Lucy Nengi that she was sorry for coming to Nengi to come and say what she said, you know. And Nengi was like, I don't understand, I don't think we're friends. And she was like, no, I'm referring to Dorothy, you know, I'm referring to Dorothy, I'm referring to Praise. So those people, they are my friends. So what you did, you know, you going around with them, I just felt like you were playing with their minds, and I did not like it. So it was just me being protective of my friends. So Lucy apologized once again for the second time to Nengi, and Nengi said, yes, we are cool. But guys, from Nengi's countenance, it shows that Nengi she probably has accepted the apology. The first time that Lucy apologized, she said she has heard, but she did not accept it. Yeah, but now this second time, she said again that we are cool. But I have a feeling that, you know, once bitten twice shy is ringing in her head. She's going to be very, very wary of, you know, Lucy, just to avoid any further confrontations. So basically, guys, that was what happened in the house between this morning and this afternoon. I will give you guys more juicy gist much later. Have an amazing evening. Bye.